So back in the day when I first started in mortgage and real estate industry, everybody was taught to talk about themselves. If you came to me and said, Roberta, can you help me get a loan? I would start with telling you how many deals I closed, how much
Right.
experience I had, how wonderful my company was, how many employees, that kind of bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And now we know it's flipped, right? You don't care about that. The first thing you want to hear out of my mouth is, how can I help you?
Mm,
That's it.
mm,
So in that changeover, it's almost like it gets lost on how to talk about yourself in a way that somebody can know they can come to you and trust you. Um, I use a lot of reviews for that,
mm,
but telling your personal story goes a long way, right? Like
mm.
if I tell somebody that the first time I ran a Facebook ad, I know how much exactly I spent. I think it's $783.42 in 2 hours because I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah. That's called
Right.
funding the Facebook Christmas party.
Yes. Yes. I paid somebody's BMW payment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never got a thank you note. But if I
Sickening.
tell, yeah, if I tell that story, there's definitely people out there who go, yeah, I've done that too. Or
Mm,
yes, that's what I'm afraid of doing.
mm,
So now their ears are perked. Um, but then like you say, there's the where you can go over the line.
mm.
We can pick on Frank Kern. He doesn't care. And he's shown me his boat, his beach house, his wife's behind, and said, if you want to be just like me, I find that disgusting. Now, obviously,
Mm.
he's very wealthy, and other people don't find it disgusting. But yeah, there's some sort of
To me, the basis of storytelling is empathy. It's someone imagining. It's when you tell a personal story, you instigate the turnings of the storytelling wheels in people's heads, and they, through the mechanism of empathy, they imagine being in your shoes. So this is where the idea of them being the Luke Skywalker in the story comes from, because they get to kind of live in your shoes for a few seconds or a minute or however long it is. But I think that those stories have to be believable. They have to be relatable, which I think is why you telling stories about you pedaling your bike to a coffee shop and being flipped off by some guy in a massive car kind of resonates, because I can literally imagine that. So I think there's an element of like, does it foster empathy and this comes back to audience, because for Frank Kern's audience, maybe the stories that he's telling do foster empathy, because that's what people are aspiring to. Whereas for the people I'm trying to work with, that by and large maybe isn't the case so much.